Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Monisha.Chandrashekhar, currently pursuing my engineering in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. My USN is 1VE23CY031. So today's topic is hazardous waste management, which is based on waste management. So let us begin the session. Introduction to hazardous waste management. Hazardous waste refers to materials that possess a substantial threat to human health and the environment. Proper management of hazardous waste is crucial to prevent pollution and protect public health. Regulations and guidelines are in the place of ensure safe handling, storage, and disposal of hazardous waste. Types of hazardous waste. Hazardous waste can be categorized into different groups such as toxic, flammable, corrosive, and reactive materials. Examples of hazardous waste include solvents, pesticides, batteries, and radioactive materials. Understanding the characteristics of different type of hazardous waste is essential for proper management. Hazardous waste generation. Hazardous waste is generated by various industries including manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. The volume of hazardous waste generated globally continues to increase, posing a significant challenge for waste management. Minimizing waste generation through source reduction and recycling is a key strategy to reduce environmental hazardous waste storage. Proper storage of hazardous waste is critical to prevent accidents, spills, and contamination of soil and water. Like you need to store the waste properly so that it doesn't create any spills or contamination of soil and water. Hazardous waste storage facilities must comply with strict regulations regarding labeling, packaging, and segregation of different waste types so that the people do, follow all the rules if it is made strict. Then the regular inspection and maintenance of storage facilities are necessary to ensure compliance and prevent leaks or spills. Hazardous waste transportation. Transporting hazardous waste requires specialized vehicles, trained personnel, and adherence to specific regulations. Like we need a specialized vehicle, trained personnel so that they can handle the hazardous waste. Hazardous waste must be securely packed, labeled, and accompanied by proper documentation during transportation, so that if it is done this strict so that the people follow the rules to dispose the hazardous wastes. Emergency response plans should be in place to handle accidents or spills during transit to minimize risks to public health and the environment. Hazardous waste treatment and disposal. We need to know how we treat the hazardous waste so that it may not be harmful for the environment. Let us go through. Hazardous waste treatment methods include physical, chemical, and biological processes to reduce toxicity or volume, therefore before disposal. Landfills, incineration, and deep well injection are common disposal methods for hazardous waste, each with its own environmental impact. Even though we can dispose the hazardous waste, but it also produces some other impact on the environment. Sustainable practices such as waste to energy technologies and recycling are increasingly being used to minimize the environmental footprint of hazardous waste disposal. Like people nowadays are trying to make it much more easier so that the environment won't be facing a lot of problems. Like they started doing some recycling things with the hazardous waste so that it won't be waste, and some of the energy technologies were also built using the hazardous waste. Best practices in hazardous waste management. Implementing a comprehensive waste management plan that includes waste audits, training programs, and regular monitoring. Since most of the people will not be having any idea about these hazardous waste, like they don't know whether it is good for environment or not, like actually it's very bad. But those people who doesn't have any idea about it, these people who are who has the idea about how to manage hazardous waste. They're gonna give ideas to the people who do not know anything about it. Like they conduct some audits or training programs or regular monitoring, in the sense they keep monitoring how the wastes are being deposited, if it is harming the environment or not. They keep a check on it. And promoting pollution prevention, waste minimization, and recycling initiatives to reduce the generation of hazardous waste. They tell the people, inform people about pollution prevention, so that it's not going to harm the environment. And the waste minimization and recycling initiatives, giving them ideas about recycling things than throwing it off after only one use, and reduce the generation of hazardous wastes. Collaboration with regulatory agencies, industry partners, and local communities to ensure compliance and promote sustainable waste management practices. In the sense, not only doing giving them information about how to handle the hazardous waste, but also these industries and many agencies are throwing away harmful hazardous wastes that are very harmful to the environment, and these wastes are being collected by the like people who know how to handle these hazardous waste, and being disposed by them is also uh, like a good practice by these people. Even though it reduces the harm of the environment to some extent, it is better doing this thing, so that it won't harm the fullest when the industry or the agency people throw it into the environment directly, without doing any without taking any measurements or anything. So this brings us to the end of the session. Thank you so much for listening. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.